Hi. This is my December Edinburgh Marathon blog film. When I first started planning what would be in this film, I had hoped to be telling you how much progress I'd made since I did the half marathon, that I'd continued to be running regularly since then, and generally that things were going well with running. They haven't really been, and my next thought was to kind of gloss over and kind of talk positively about how I'd decided I would have a bit of time out after the half marathon, give my body a bit of a rest and start afresh before doing the winter 5k in January and then onwards and upwards to the full marathon. I thought about twisting the video that way, but the truth is it kind of hasn't been like that. After the half marathon, I found out I'd been suffering with shin splints, which explained a lot of the pain that I was experiencing when I was running. And I guess running just now is... Last weekend I went on my first run since the half marathon, which was at the start of October. So it's not good. I think thing for me is I've let myself get into my head a bit over running. I find it's not something that I find comes easily to me, and it's something that I let make me feel not good sometimes. So I guess going from doing the half in May, which I did a pretty respectable time in, to then hurting my ankle, not being able to run for ages, going for physio, getting back into the running, but not having that much time until the next half marathon, doing that, getting the shin splints, I don't, if I take part in sort of fitness classes and things, I never feel like I'm rubbish at this or there's something holding me back, whereas with running it just always feels like there's something wrong. And even down to going out last weekend and doing that first run in ages, and it, of course, not being anywhere near as bad as I expected it would be. I didn't go far, I didn't go particularly fast, but I went out, I ran, I didn't die, nothing hurt hugely afterwards that doesn't normally. And so I know I'm being ridiculous. I know there isn't anything really truly wrong. It's just I let myself get bogged down in the bits of it that make me not feel good. And that's kind of held me back from just getting back into it over the last couple of months, I guess. As I mentioned, I do have the winter 5k in January, so I need to get myself sorted out before that. That's only sort of 5-6 weeks away, so there's training and things to be done prior to that so that I can do as good a time as I possibly can. But I don't know, I guess I can't explain it. There's no physical reason for me not to be, aside from this week with not having been well, to not be going out and running. And when it comes down to it, I'll maybe finish the day at work, kind of start heading home and be thinking, yep, tonight's the night. I'm going to go running. It's going to be fine, and I don't know. There will be an excuse, whether it's I'm a wee bit late out of work. It's going to be late by the time I get home, get my stuff together, go out run. It might be that I'm coming back and I just think, oh, it's just so cold. No, I'm not coming back out in this. It might be as simple as I get home and just think, no, I can't do this. No, tonight's not the right time to start. I'm not in the right frame of mind. I'll go out on the weekend instead. So there's just always some pathetic thing that stops me from actually going out and doing it again. And it's not good. As far as the marathon goes, I know I can do it. I've done the moonwalk, so I know I can move a marathon. But I need to get better before then. I think I struggle as well because my husband's a really keen runner, and he's the sort of guy that gets up at 5 a.m. And goes out and does 10-12k before work. So it almost makes it even harder having that around, which sounds terrible. He's amazing, but it if anything, it just makes me feel even less competent because you've got this person there that's so great. And I guess I should let that kind of push me on, but it doesn't. It just makes me think, oh, I'm never going to be as good as that. Why even bother? Oh, but bother I must. I've signed up to the challenge. I've committed to it. I've now committed to my gays to raise money for them as well, as I did in the May half, and I won't let them down. I can't let them down, and I can't let down anyone who decides to sponsor me. And that's one thing I know, because I've done challenges in the past that I've found tough, half marathon, and I know that I won't let down my charity or any sponsors, and so I've got that to spur me on. I guess I just need to sort myself out and figure myself back out of it. The fact that I went out last weekend, though, having not been out for nearly 2 months, is positive. So I take that as a positive. And genuinely, had I not got ill in the 2 days after it, I would have gone back out again this week. So my aim is to get back out this week, and to make sure that I'm running every weekend for the coming weekends, and try and get myself in a place where I can do a respectable time at the winter 5k and then move on up from there. So yeah, I guess I'm sorry that this isn't a more positive video. As I say, I thought about kind of glossing over it and kind of making nice about it, but I thought, well, I feel this way, and I was chatting it over with a friend who was like, you're probably not the only person that feels that way. And yeah, I kind of thought that's a good point, and maybe there will be people that see this and identify with it. Maybe there will be people who can suggest ways out of mental run fug, and if so, please let me know. But yeah, so I guess all I can hope for is onwards and upwards from here, and I will be back with you in the new year. Have a great Christmas, everybody. Bye.